for Youngstown. He's a real good young goaltender for the Phantoms. We're underway in the first period. Left wing and over the line, Rossi got the shot, sticked away by Michael Chambray. Puck out center ice, Will Vogt. Playing it deep into the Youngstown end. Strathman tied up on the play and the puck taken away. High slot, a shot by Minetti and wide of the net. Vogt in the left corner with Oliver Moore. Moore lost an edge but keeps it rolling. USA going to the forecheck here in the first shift. We are scoreless on a Friday night at USA Hockey Arena. Rossi over the line for Strathman. Strathman tied up by Brady Cleveland. Strathman then tied up by Manetian. Puck along the right corner. Manetian shields is off his man and USA away. Late in his shift, Oliver Moore gaining the Youngstown line. Now he'll peel back to neutral territory. USA gets reset. They're in the middle of line changes, exactly a minute into the period. Nathan Tobey, the young man from Texas, rattled off teammate's stick, following up Zia Bulliam. Left wing and over the Youngstown line, puts it to the slot, and it rattled off the stick of Beckett Hendrickson and out neutral territory. Bulliam in neutral territory for Will Smith. Smith has scored the last goal for USA in the last 3 games, all victories. 1 in overtime, 1 in the empty net, and 1 an even strength goal. Will Smith leads the U18s in scoring, 10 goals, 16 assists for 26 points. He is a threat, number 2, Will Smith. Good takeaway on cue, Smith at his own line. Smith left wing over the line, Hendrickson in for Smith behind the net. Smith lost an edge. Youngstown brings it back in a scoreless game 2 minutes in. 3-on-2 if they hurry, but that did not work. Good work, Paul Fisher, trying to work off 2 Phantom forecheckers. Catalano kept it alive at the point. Was poke checked late in his shift. Beckett Hendrickson held in LaChance. Catalano right wing to the half wall. Right point, Thomas Machu. Left point, a shot deflected wide of the net. Chambray was there, but the deflection went wide. USA with Smith puts a 9-iron into the air and it plops Paul Fisher. James Fisher, Paul Fisher, not related. Different spelling of a similar name. Right wing and over the line, William Whitelaw, always a threat, met behind the net by Brady Cleveland. Whitelaw scored yesterday for Youngstown. He has 4 on the year. Stretch pass just failed to click. Fowler plays it away from the forecheck of Beckett Hendrickson. Scoreless, 5:50 in. Cleveland trying to keep it alive at the left point, skips out center ice. We're going to get a Youngstown penalty. Chambray gets to the bench. USA resets with the extra man. Brady Cleveland out of his own end. And Fowler touches USA on a power play in the first period. They win the draw. Puck failed to click for Bulliam. Race for the puck, Bischoff and Bulliam. Bulliam got there just in time. Bischoff and Bulliam battling near the USA bench in a scoreless game. Puck pried free and USA resets with the extra man. Gabe Perreault leaves it for Zia Bulliam. Back to Perreault at center. Gains the Youngstown line, sets it up along the half wall. Tried to play it back on the point, but Will Smith couldn't get there and has to go out to center to get it. Finds Perreault again over the Youngstown line. Plays it in deep. And advantage in the scoreless game. Oliver Moore won the draw from LaChance. Smith holding it top of the right circle. Has Bulliam midpoint of the line. Smith behind the net for Moore. Round on the right side for Will Smith. Bulliam moving in left side. Bulliam got the shot. Jacob Fowler makes a chance. LaChance played it to the corner. Perreault there. Right point, Will Smith. Left point, Bulliam. High slot, Smith on the USA power play. Smith a shot. Might have rang off the goalpost, and Fowler got a piece of it, and the lively carom goes back into USA territory. USA with a 2-man advantage for 40 seconds, unless they score. Smith left wing over the line in a scoreless game. That rattled off Oliver Moore, and LaChance, the Edmonton draft, to center. Has speed left wing and over the line, got the shot. No problems for Chambray. USA back in a hurry. Moore, typical speed. To the high slot, right wing. Moving in Vogt, leaving it Bulliam. Bulliam took the shot right on goal. Moore on the rebound behind the net. Vogt to the right circle. Tied up by LaChance. Moore hustling over, keeps it alive. Smith Exchanges positions with Bulliam, has it top of the right circle. Moving in, Perro. Left circle, got the shot. Save made by Fowler. Played up the boards, Machu back on, USA a one-man advantage. Perro behind the net, right wing, tried to bank it off of Fowler. Keeps it rolling with Bulliam, top the left circle. Bulliam, right wing for Smith. Moves in, got the shot. Save made by Fowler. Left wing, Perro. Right wing, Smith. Got the shot. Great save. They jam away at it in the blue ice. USA celebrating, but Fowler, an outstanding stop. And you can see why this young man, USA net by Jan Varia. And chasing it in the Youngstown end, Charlie Serrato. No score, 7:20 left in the period. Laubach, right wing to the dot, got the shot. Might have been a difference in this game once again, a little bit like yesterday. You can see why he's one of the best young goaltenders in the league. Serrato behind the net, out in front, Smith the shot, blocked out in front by Strathman. USA coming close. Puck to the left corner. Serrato trying to play it back on the point. That's taken away by James Fisher. USA's outshot Youngstown 7-2 to this point in the game. We're scoreless with 6 minutes left in period number one. Strathman to center. Right wing, James Fisher. Left wing, and the shot was blocked by Manetian. The shot by Rossi. Good defensive play, Aaron Manetian. Rossi beyond the goal line. Put it out in front. And Manetian staying home, played it away from Kenta Isogai. Manetian right wing over the line for Perot, was picked off on the play. Rossi back in transition with Whitelaw. Rossi a shot, fought off from high school hockey to the NTDP and the USHL. But Nelson has acquitted himself well. Puck behind the USA net, Jan Varia. Puck centered out in front, good defensive play by Will Smith. Tied up Kenta Isogai. USA on the rush in a scoreless game. Fisher up on the play, taken away by Isogai, the young man from Japan. Isogai playing it up the right boards to Fisher. Passed ahead. Rossi over the line. Tried to get a return pass. A pass turned out to be a shot deflected towards Chambray, and he got a pad on that. Rossi, pass ahead, went off the stick of Will Smith just on. Smith with Serrato and Perot up front. A little different combination for Dan Muse. Right wing, Ronaldo over the USA line, bounces it to Chambray with Youngstown in the middle of changes. Toby a stretch pass at center for Gabe Perro. Perro right wing over the Youngstown line. Jack Wilson took it away, gave it to Smith. Smith in traffic right side. Got the 14 family members that have attended Boston College. Guess where Will Smith is going to college? It's not Boston University. Wilson up the right side. Isogai was checked on the play. Following up James Fisher. Rossi in front of the penalty box here, battling with Toby. Jack Wilson for Youngstown runs in his man, Charlie Serrato. So Serrato inserted on this line with Smith and Gabe Perot. Out in front, Rossi, and a great stop. And they score! Good face-off win, Perot. Smith, right point, Nathan Toby. Right wing for Serrato. Serrato bumping with Nick Williams. Serrato working hard. Tried to hook up at the right point with Toby, but it skips out center ice. Bulliam in front of the Youngstown bench. Smith playing it into Phantoms territory. Centrella gave it right to Smith. Coming in, and he shot it wide. Oh my. That was right out of the oven, a turnover. And Smith shot it wide. Smith winding it up at center. Serrato follows up. Plays it into Perot. Gabe Perot at the end wall. Helping out Serrato. Right point, a shot by Toby, blocked. Back comes Youngstown on a change. Laubach put it in from center into Michael Chambray. USA back, and they'll be called on an icing. 8:29 into the period. Swoboda on the draw, won it on the first top. Jack Wilson left point, a shot, right on goal. Swoboda, backhand shot, fought off by Chambray. He's played well tonight. Machu at the right point. Played it intentionally wide of the net, lively Karam. Played back on the left point, intended for Jack Wilson, and intercepted by Gabe Perot. Perot right wing over the line for Smith. put it to an open wing. USA was in the middle of changes. Youngstown, a good period. They've outshot USA in the period 10-3. They lead 1-0 on the goal by Jake Rossi at 2:15 of the second period. Here, Perot on the draw. Smith off the face-off Youngstown. Puck laying the dot. Perot tried to play it, intercepted by Sam Rinaldo. Put it to the high slot in the USA end. Janvaria for Paul Fisher, and up the middle, Perot. Just failed to click for Smith. Smith averts the icing, and Fowler plays it around to the half wall. Serrato intercepts. Janvaria shot looking for Smith on a deflection. The right hash mark, that didn't work. Fisher knocked down. We're gonna get a penalty to Youngstown. Nelson scored in 4 straight games now. Have to check that when I get a chance. We know it's 1-1 though. Should be Nelson on the goal. Nice replay there. Smith keeps it alive in the offensive end. Serrato knocked down on the play. Perot giving chase behind the net. A 1-1 game now. Right wing at center, Centrella. Passer shot blocked. The shot by Fisher. Puck back at the Youngstown line. Cleveland takes over for USA. James Fisher tied up on the play.
Power play by number 11, Oliver Moore. Assisted by number 29, Alex Weimer. Time of the goal, 15:08 of the second. That's Moore from Weimer on the power play at 15.
I think that'll change. Smith out in front, and it's jammed on goal back in the Phantoms territory. Patilla back to retrieve. Chase Patilla. Holds on to it, left wing and over the line, LaChance. LaChance right wing, failed to click with Perkins. The shot or pass was blocked. USA 2-on-1 if they hurry. Centrella staying home, played away from Perot. Good defensive play by Andrew Centrella. Look out Whitelaw with LaChance over the line. Whitelaw dropped it and missed LaChance. USA back, flipped ahead, Smith. Partial breakaway coming in, got the shot, scored! The Issa guy on the draw outside the USA line. USA has it. Serrato from the penalty boxes. And drop it to the right of Chambray. Issa guy won the draw. Centrella took the shot. It was blocked by Nathan Toby. And he's hobbling, getting to the bench. Perot back on the draw. Puck laying the dot. Issa guy drew it behind him. Williams hammered the shot. Blocked, did not get through. Serrato back with Smith over the Youngstown line. Serrato to the high slot, dropping it, Perot. Severe angle shot, save made. Rebound. Serrato trying to get there, and he bowled over the Youngstown player, who's getting up slowly. That looks like Centrella. Bringing it back, Smith. Left wing got the shot. Blocked by Centrella. And Centrella knocked down Smith. Issa guy out of the corner. 1:40 into the third period, 2-1 USA. Centrella. Thanks for tuning in. Drop it to the right of Chambray. Will Smith won the draw. Smith with Serrato and Perot up front for USA. Smith chasing it and averts the icing. Jammed it out in front. Perot put it to the post. Stopped by Fowler. Held in Janvaria. Trying to find a man in front. Here's Serrato. Tried a seam pass right circle for Smith. It went off the stick of Kenta Isagai. Rossi on his knees. Right side and over the line, James Fisher. Moving up, Machu to the right corner. And behind the net, Isagai jammed it out in front, sticked away by Chambray. He's been sharp tonight. Will Smith takes his time over the Youngstown line. And Janvaria hooked or held on the play, nothing called. Back comes Kenta Isagai. 1-on-1 against his check. Got the shot, blocked by Bulliam. That never got to Chambray. Battle for it deep in the USA end. You see it there. Bulliam played it free, and Serrato put it back to the half wall. USA settles it down. 7:15 into the third period, which has been scoreless. Get it out. Under 9 minutes left in regulation. USA up by 1. James Fisher rattled it off his own man, and USA gets it out. Guzzo to center. Has Serrato with him. Serrato over the line with Will Smith. Serrato a shot, and on the draw against Isagai. Smith tried to take it to the net. Isagai played it to the corner, and it was intercepted by Will Smith. Left point, Bulliam. Heads to the high slot. Goes to defense partner Nathan Toby. Toby in deep for Serrato. Serrato to the left circle. Lost the handle on it as he was checked by Kenta Isagai. Patilla, left corner. Up for Jake Rossi. Rossi, the goal scorer for Youngstown. Patilla to Rossi. Rossi over the USA line. Isagai off. That was Kenta Isagai with a fine play. So we're tied at 2. Smith up the right side, trying to find Gabe Perreault, and it goes back into the Youngstown end. So the game has been scoreless, tied, or no more than a 1-goal differential all night long. We're tied at 2. Puck back into USA territory, intercepted by Will Smith. Worked it by Williams at the point. Serrato overskated it. Catalano missed his man. And USA with Brady Cleveland. Serrato in front of the penalty box area. Will Smith, neutral territory. Worked by 1 man. Worked by 2 men. Trying to find Perro on the left side. That's taken away by Hunter Bischoff. 2-2 game. Jake Rossi with a pair for Youngstown. That should be Rossi, 42 from 86. Serrato at center, bouncing it into the Youngstown end. 4:40 left in regulation. We're tied at 2. Nick Williams takes a look to an open wing, and Will Vogt playing it out center ice. Nelson to the Youngstown line with 2:35 left in regulation. We're tied at 2. Vogt at the Youngstown line. Isagai took that away. Isagai trying to work over the line. Takes it left corner, trying to work by Manetian. Puck centered left circle, James Fisher a shot. Not sure it got all the way through. Nelson late in his shift, playing it in the air. Bouncing it in front of the Youngstown bench. Centrella put it in front of the penalty box area. Manetian checking it, James Fisher. 2:05 left in regulation, tied at 2. Puck behind the net for Paul Fisher. Fisher takes a look, worked by Swoboda. Lead pass ahead, Will Smith. Smith in front of the Youngstown bench. At the center ice stripe now. Taking away Ronaldo. Just failed to click with Swoboda. Diving to it. Now Swoboda and diving to it. Good play for USA. That was Janvaria. Back comes Smith, left wing over the line. Took the shot, fired it wide. That was close. 1:30 left in the third period, tied at 2. Fisher, right wing, it rattled off the skate of Gabe Perreault. Serrato runs in his man Ronaldo. Still in the Youngstown end, but the Phantoms on a change play it back into USA territory. Fisher a stretch pass last year. But that was then, this is now. Strathman in his own end will settle it down in overtime, tied at 2. Andrew Strathman for Matthew Perkins. Perkins gains the center ice area and heads into the USA end. Poke checked on the play. Will Smith has a couple of game winners in overtime. Perreault over the line. Left wing, got the shot, scores!